Hey, what is up guys? My name's Remco and welcome to another Battlefield 3 video. This time of the new expansion pack, more like a map pack I should say actually. Well, there are 10 weapons, so it's technically an expansion pack. I'm talking about close quarters, of course. This is a full gameplay video of this map. It's like 15 minutes long and I'll tell some things during the video, but I'll probably have to cut it short before the end because I really don't have that much to say, and the things that I want to say have already been said in other videos by other people, so well, let's just jump into it. Now first, the Assault class. I'm using the Assault class with the Scar L. The Scar L is a highly underestimated weapon, I think. Now I asked someone and he gave me some advice. I asked, what weapon is out there right now what is highly underestimated and is very little used right now, and he said, well, use the Scar L. In fact, I didn't even have the gun unlocked, but I quickly ran about it to unlock it by playing some engineer, which is pretty weird. You have to unlock this gun by playing the engineer class. So anyway, I did that, and basically now I'm playing it. I'm loving this gun. I've played it heavy barrel, I've played it no barrel at all. I haven't played the suppressor, the flash suppressor, but I've played the normal suppressor and it works great. So if anyone is out there wondering what gun can I use that is efficient and works really well in most circumstances, then pick the Scar L. Now let's get back to the topic of the Assault class. The Assault class, in my opinion, beats every other class in Battlefield 3. Besides, of course, against vehicles, but to be honest, there are so few situations, even on vehicle maps, where you just have to be an engineer to score high and to play effective. And usually there are lots of people playing engineer or support and blowing up those vehicles. So that is why I think that you can just play really well with the Assault class and don't really have to worry about the other classes. Now, of course, if you want to play the other classes, then just go ahead, but if you're really looking for the highest score potential, the highest damage, and just overall superiority, then the Assault class is the best class to get. Even outside of Battlefield 3, the Assault class is usually the best class. Now in other games the class name might be different, or it might be advocated in a different way. For example, other shooters have assault rifles and SMGs, so if you pick an assault rifle, you're basically the Assault class. And my own experience with assault rifles is that it is superior to every other weapon in the game. Now, I'm sure a lot of you will disagree with me on that, but if you're on the same skill level, the assault class or the assault rifle will just outplay everyone that is using something else, just in every situation. If you count all the situations and see where the assault class or the SMG or the sniper rifle, how they perform, if you take an average, you will see that the assault class is just plain better. And for this game, Battlefield 3, that is absolutely true. The score potential you have with the assault class compared to the other classes is just way higher. If you take the assault class and you use the medkit and the defips and you use your superior weapon just correctly, you will outscore everyone every single time. There's no way they can outscore you, simply because healing is so easy to do, and using the defips, it just creates so many points and so many opportunities to just keep on farming points like crazy. I don't really have any numbers to back up what I just said, except that I've seen people double my score per minute simply from playing the assault class on close quarters. Now, before close quarters, they had a similar score per minute to mine. Mine is at 740 right now, but before close quarters they had like 500 something and I had 600. But after close quarters they reset their score and they are at a 1400 score per minute, just by playing mainly assault on close quarters. The second half of this video is much better than the first half, I think, at least gameplay wise. I'm doing pretty good. I'm already at first place, as you can see, but I keep just steadily growing my advantage over the other players, simply because I'm using the assault class as effective as I can. It must sound like I really enjoy playing the assault class. Yes, that's true, but it's also, well, not true. When I just started playing Battlefield 3, I made the decision to just stick with support, simply because I knew that the medic class, or assault class in this case, would be just too good to play with, you know, it would be too easy. I thought with myself, you know what, I'm going to play LMGs. I really did that. I did that for a long time, and I played well and still ended up on top. But you know, every time when I picked up someone else's kit or just took assault just for the fun of it, I saw that I did the exact same thing that I could do as a support player or as a recon, except I could do it better, faster, and I could help my team. So in the end, you know, I tried to be different and tried to pick the support class mainly and the sniper class, just because it's fun and that it's a way I want to play. But in the end, I just keep going back to the assault class because it's the only real viable option if you want to play well. So in the end, you could say that I tried to be different, but in the end, I rather chose to be a good player instead of a different player. So I really failed, you know, my mission to stay true to weapons that I just like the looks of it, the sound of it, and just because it offers different gameplay. And in the end, I just failed and went like, well, forget it, I'm going assault just like everyone else, and I'll just leave the game and have fun in a different way. I want to talk about something else right now. A lot of people have been complaining, and I see this in chat all the time on PC, they're complaining about campers. I really don't understand how you can complain about campers. I never understood it when I was playing Counter-Strike 1.6 or Counter-Strike Source. But everyone is complaining about camping, and I don't really get why. And I know that people are getting frustrated when they get killed by the same person in the same spot over and over. You know, I get that, that's a natural reaction. Just, you know, find a scapegoat, in this case camping itself, as if it's some style that you use. You know, whether you're a camper or a run and gunner, it's just playing the game. If you camp and the enemy lets you, well then just camp, you know. If they're so stupid that they let you camp them, then just camp. Right, there's nothing wrong with it, it's easily countered, you can just go somewhere else, flank him or throw a grenade. It's really easy. Camping itself isn't a bad thing, but being camped, that's even worse. You know, if you admit that people are camping you and you're clearly not paying attention and you're doing something wrong, unless you're being spawn camped and just spawn in front of your face 10 times, then yeah, fine, that's annoying. But it's not something you can't overcome or that will set you back really bad. Another thing that bothers me is that everyone is complaining, well not everyone, but a lot of people are complaining about weapons. You know, if someone's getting killed by, I don't care what, a super soaker, water pistol, then they will say noob super soaker. You know, it's a stupid reaction, an automatic reaction that a lot of people use against weapons, but there are also people that really use this as if they truly believe that this weapon is bad and should not be used. And not bad as in ineffective, but as in it shows that you are a really bad player. There are no bad weapons or weapons you shouldn't use. There are only weapons that are effective or less effective on a general or on an average player. But if you're above average, then it doesn't matter which weapon you use. And if you're below average, some weapons are easier to use, like the noob tube to kill people, the assault class in general. And if only the players would complain, that will be fine, you know. If people are just typing like noob scar L, noob FAMAS, noob M320, noob RPG, you know, fine, go ahead, I don't care. But if servers start to pick it up, that it's just bad, you know. You start to play on a server and then you see 50 weapons you can't use because it's stupid. That's the reason. Don't use this weapon, it's stupid. So that is kind of annoying. You're just getting into servers where you're limiting the game. It's like in Call of Duty you have these servers where you could only crouch. They call it tactical gameplay. You know, you could only crouch. It makes no sense. Just stop ruining the game by putting in rules or limitations that make no sense at all. Just because you're bad, that doesn't mean that you have to gimp everyone and take all their options so they are on your level. Yes, it's your server, you can do what you want, but I don't really think it's a way that you should be playing. At least I will never be that way. If I had a server, you know, be my guest, do everything. If it allows you to beat me, then fine, you win. You know, it's just not how you should run a server, in my opinion at least. This is as far as I want to go with my commentary. I really have nothing else to say about this or have nothing to talk about. I'll just let you guys watch the gameplay from now on. Can you see me make a mistake? I'm trying to res everyone, so I'm caught out with my defibs instead of a weapon, and I die. So I simply died because of greed, but I still ended up with 210 points. So it's not that bad. Oh, see, and I get revived, so nothing bad happened. But in a moment you will see me up there, sooner or later, and I will be in a position where I can just farm the enemy like 6, 7 times, I don't know, might be less, but they were just walking into a spot. I shot one, a medic came, I shot him too, someone revived the medic and the other one, and I just shoot them all again. You know, that can go on the entire day, and you just farm points like crazy. And to conclude this video, to give you a quick summary, I'll just say, when you're in doubt, just pick Assault. Just play the Assault class and you'll do fine. However, if you want to be a really good Assault player, you have to play the other classes. If you start playing the other classes and you just focus on them, you will notice that it's a lot harder than the Assault class. And if you succeed at those harder classes, then automatically the Assault class becomes a lot easier. So just practice with the support class, and when you step back to the Assault, you'll just notice that everything is much easier. But enough of my rambling, I'll just let you guys watch the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you already knew what I told you, that would be great, but if not, then I hope it made some sense to you. Just enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys next time. See ya.
Here's your med kit. Here's the med kit. Here's the med kit.
beacon has been taken. We have taken the objective.
Here's your med kit.